You know what you should do? You should follow me on Twitter at Bromo018. Link in the description. Do it now. What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of our, well, I guess you could call it Ajax rebuild, really, on career mode. FIFA 19, it is Bromo 18 here. And remember, if you are yet to check out episode 1, which went down, well, released it on the same day. But if you're yet to check out episode 1, then go and check out that one first before moving on to this episode, as, of course, you will receive spoilers. It was a good one, and we got off to a good start with a 2-0 win over FC Heracles. And since then, we've played 2 games, and I might as well show you the results that we've had so far. First of all, we played Triple V Venlo and won 2-0 in the end. David Neres scoring in the second half, and then Klaas Jan Huntelaar as well, getting his first goal of the season. So it was impressive. Again, it was a fairly comfortable win, to be fair. You know, we did dominate possession, but really came alive in the second half. And man of the match that game was David Neres. And likewise in the second match against FCMN, where we won 3-0. Donny van der Beek getting on the score sheet once again. Hassani, Bande and Neres once again. And as I say, he was man of the match in that game as well. So yeah, he started off really well. It means 3 wins so far. We yet to concede a goal. Very impressive. But what I will say is the tough tests are ready to come, and they start today with a game against Vitesse Arnhem. Really looking forward to this one. A lot of people know them because of their links to English football in terms of them bringing in English players on loan, etc. I expect a tough test. They've won the 2 games they've played so far. I imagine they're going to play later on this week. So that'll be interesting to see how they do. And yeah, as you can see, might as well show you the league table whilst I'm at it. We are currently top, although, you know, it's early on, and a lot of teams could end up being on 9 points before the week is out. So yeah, it's nice and tight, nice and challenging, and I'm really looking forward to it so far. In terms of transfers, nothing else to tell you about so far. We've had a few offers. If I go into the transfer hub and show you here, we've had a few offers, but a lot of them are loans. I'm not really looking to loan the players out because the squad is really small. It's really small, and I don't think we can do with getting rid of any more players. If I just show you here, as you can see, only 6 spare players. A couple of them really aren't going to play anyway. I mean, I was actually looking to sell these 2, so if I sell those 2, that's it then, definitive line. Ideally, I would like to bring in 1 more player, probably, preferably a winger, because I think we are light in that department, but it's got to be the right one. It's got to be sort of, I guess, sort of pertaining to the philosophies we're trying to go with young players. I don't know, really. It's still a tough one. We'll see where it takes us. One thing I forgot to show you before we do get into it, we've got deadline day to go, by the way, is I did go out and hire some youth staff at the start of the career. So then 1 out to Holland, of course, 1 out to England, and 1 out to Denmark. So yeah, it should be interesting. Already got a couple of players back. Nothing much to tell you guys about really in the early stages. You know, it is they do take a bit of time to develop. But one thing I'm going to say is, sort of make it more challenging, because it's really easy to get good youth players on this. To make it more challenging, we're gonna do it so they have to be 94 potential when I go to hire them, and they have to have, you know, only a few. So it has to be like, say, 86 to 94 or something along those lines. It has to be narrowed down and 94 potential, just so it makes it a little bit more challenging, a little bit more of a waiting game as well. So to bring players in rather than constantly bringing in players that are going to be 90 plus. So yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Meanwhile, I'm just going to show you the calendar today. We do have deadline day to go. Probably going to try and bring in someone, but you know, I'll let you know. I'm gonna skip now, and I'm going to come back just in case anything does happen in the meantime. Hello guys, you join me. We're on deadline day, 8 hours left, and I sort of want to bring your attention to this really. If we just go into the transfer hub. There's this guy here, Arnoud Danjuma Groeneveld. He's currently a winger from Holland, currently plying his trade in Belgium with Bruges. About a month ago, sometime in July, scouted him, got the full report, and obviously he's came back in. He looks good. I do like the look of him. He's only 21 years old, so he's got rooms to grow. The only problem is just 13.6 million. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm not sure I'm ready to pay that sort of money. But we do need a winger, and I really like the look of him. He's got sort of what we need, you know, 4-star. I like that all-roundedness. I like the fact that he works quite hard. Would have preferred high, but high medium is acceptable. And he's got stats to work with. I mean, look, he looks really, really good, technical on the ball as well, finishing long shots, crossing, etc. It's all in the greens, which that's the sort of thing you're looking for. And 75 rated. I like the look of him, but the question is, do we go out and sign him? They won't negotiate with us apparently, but he does have a release clause of 13.6, so it's one of them. I'm really torn. I was thinking of Ademola Lookman on loan, and those of you who watched my Rangers series on Pez will remember him. Certainly had an affinity with him, but I don't know. I don't think we're quite ready for that yet. He's going to be on a lot of wages as well. Again, this is a tough one. Really not sure. I didn't really want to come in spending loads in the first season. I know some people will say it's not loads, but it is to me. That 13.6 million, it is to me. Dutch clubs, I'm not sure they spend that sort of money. I don't know, maybe. It's a tough one. I'm going to simulate a couple more hours, see if we get any bids in for our players. Maybe it'll make me feel a bit more, you know, a bit more settled about it, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen in the end. We've got to make a choice right now. Do we go for it? Do we go for it? Let's just have a quick look at the squad here, see what we've got. You see now, Bande and Neres are playing well. They've started off really well. Do I want to change that? But again, do I want to go with just, when we've only really got 3 wingers? Yeah, again, Labiad can play there. He's not, his stats don't really scream winger to me. They scream all the cam. Same with Ziyech, really. He's a bit more suited. But again, I prefer him in the middle. So I don't know. This is a real tough one. So if we don't do it now, of course we've got to wait until January. And you know, the question is, do we wait that long? I'm just simming down the hours here. I'm leaving myself, you know, no time at all to do this. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just do it. It looks really good. It looks very, very good. And we can skip straight to player negotiations. All of this might have been worth nothing in the end. He might reject what we offer him. So let's find out. So yeah, important squad role. Very basic. 5 years, absolutely. On to the wages now. Release clause. Not looking to give him a release clause. I'm going to deny that. That's always okay in my experience. They'll never, you know, sort of react to that turn down negotiations. This is the one thing I don't like, when you have to guess the wages. I'm saying 18,000. Maybe we go with 400,000 signing bonus, 18,000 wages. He's on 13 now. I think that's fair. He's probably gonna just hit the roof. No, he's happy. He'll take that, and there it is. There it is. Big signing. Hopefully it pays off. 13.6 million. It is a lot of money for. It's just a lot of money in general. It's just a lot of money. You know, I was hoping we could avoid that. Obviously with Boadu, we got a really good deal, 2 million quid. But here, 13.6. So yeah, he's probably gonna be straight into the squad. Excuse me. But nevertheless, we've got our man, and I think we're ready for the season. To be honest, there's nothing else to sign for. Just look here. I think we've got a transfer offer for Frenkie de Jong. It's a lot of money. I mean, we could ask for 54 million, but I just really want to play with him. I really want to develop him. I think it's going to be very exciting. So I'm going to block offers. As you can see, I've already been doing that for the likes of these guys. I mean, these 3 in particular, De Ligt, Van der Beek and de Jong. These are the 3 that, you know, really excited to play with. And so far, so good. So hopefully that continues. But now we're coming to the end of deadline day. It looks like that's going to be it. And we'll go straight into the Vitesse game. First of all, I've got scout reports to deal with, etc. So I'm going to do all that, and then I'll be back to show you the lineup. So welcome back, guys. I've now done the team. Let me show you just how it lines up. Just the one change actually from the team that beat MMFC. Daley Blind comes back into the side for Werber. Going to be a fair bit of rotation just to keep it fresh, keep giving players options. Groeneveld starts on the bench, and have you seen anything more EA like than that? I've signed him, and then he's gone down a rating. So that's great. That's really good. Well done, EA. Well done indeed. But apart from that, we're good to go. The formation stays the same, and looking forward to it. So now we have our trip to Vitesse.
Hello everybody, Martin Tyler is my name, Alan Smith is his name alongside me, and we're hoping to bring you some fine action from this game today. It's Vitesse against Ajax.
Yeah, two teams that have enjoyed decent starts quite high up in the table, the both of them, and I'm expecting a really exciting clash the way they've gone about the business so far.
He's one I know Alan's keeping an eye on here.
That ball's his best friend when he receives it, and it's so difficult to get it off him.
So this is how the hosts line up today. 4-3-3, and they've got natural wide players in that front three with a central striker.
I think that's the key, because those lads on the flanks, it's quite a complicated job actually, because they've got to come inside, support the centre forward, and they've also got to funnel back when they haven't got the ball, so an onus on them.
This is the lineup for the away side.
This is it then, kick-off.
With the kick-off. They've won their last 3 matches.
Well, full of confidence, and with the home crowd behind them, I think he'll be guiding it.
Oh, we've seen that ball of Neres. What a ball it is. And Neres is through. It's a great challenge, to be fair. That is a wonderful challenge. He was going to score, I think. He stopped a goal, saved his team there. Fair play.
Find some space here on the flanks.
Oh, we've seen Band-Aids coming in again. Oh, I'm going to try and sweat this. There it is. A lot of people watching this may have just had a heart attack seeing that goal. But listen, I will score however we can score. And it's really well worked goal again. That's the sort of thing we're working towards, the sort of thing we're trying to implement. Lovely, lovely play in the build up to that. Good run from Band-Aid, and he only has to lay it off to the on-running Van der Beek, who he's probably our top scorer. I'm not going to lie. I think he might be on 3 or 4 now. It's working. His player instructions on the tactics is to get into the box. He's that really box-to-box midfielder, and it's working like a treat. So long may that continue. Goes to that. Oh. Should probably have dealt with that better, to be fair. It's got to be disappointing. It's actually the first goal we've conceded this season, but there we go. He's actually been marked. I'm not quite sure who he's by. We'll have to have a look at the replay here just to see who he was. But he's been marked, but somehow he just sort of gets above his marker. Just have a look here. I think it's actually Daley Blind, and he doesn't get behind it. Blind actually goes behind him. Look, there he is. Yeah. And there we go. You know, you've got to get goal side. You can't be left behind. He's just going to get to the ball first, you know. So that's disappointing from our perspective. We've got to deal with that better. But pretty quick reply from Vitesse, and it's game on.
Well, there is an injured player. And,
oh, someone's injured here. Ziyech. Now that's frustrating for him to go off straight away. I mean, it's got to be quite serious, hasn't it, for him to go off straight away. We're going to bring on Labiad in his place, pretty much a like-for-like replacement, but that is worrying, to be fair. He's our highest rated player, and we don't really want to see that.
Well, he makes that transition happen quickly.
Christensen now driving down the right. What are his options? He's going to go to Huntelaar, who will try and drive it across. And there it is. Is that Labiad who was in the end in the box? Yes, it was indeed. He's there, arriving at the far post, and it's worked out brilliantly well for us. Klaas-Jan Huntelaar, who's had a bad game so far, not gonna lie, he's given the ball away quite a few times. He can't get himself into the game. Makes up for it there. It's a really nice cross. Gets onto the end of the ball, and Labiad not gonna score an easier goal than that, is he? Nice and simple for him. And there it is, 2-1 just before half time. Oh, we can hear him on the break here now. Can he find Bande? Yes, he can indeed. That's terrible marking. And Bande running through on goal now. Try and dink the keeper. He's got to do better there. I think he's got to finish. They've got away with one. He's, yeah. I think there's no excuse really. He's got to be able to finish that. Oh, probably do better there. He's Daily Blind again though. He I don't know what that attempt was, but it's Daily Blind again. That's all I'm going to say. I think I might make a couple of subs here. We've got a couple of players starting to look a bit tired. Bande, I think we're going to take him off, and we're going to give Groeneveld his debut. We're also going to bring on Myron Boadu as well for Klaas-Jan Huntelaar. De Jong's starting to look tired. I'm going to give him a few more minutes though.
He's certainly done that today. He's going to be taken off now.
Yeah, and he's got himself a few goals this season, and as a result, he's playing with a great deal of confidence, and that's vital for any striker.
Looking for Neres. Found him. Is Neres onside though? He doesn't have any runners in, so he's going to have to go himself. What a finish that is. It's David Neres once again on the score sheet. That is his third, fourth, I'm not actually sure now. But he scored in the previous two games, that's for sure. It's a lovely finish. He didn't have any options coming in from the left-hand side, so he just went by himself. And it was no problem. Nice finish indeed. And we're now 3-1 up, really seizing control of this game. Out to Groeneveld now, finally. He gets an opportunity to show what he can do with the ball. As he's running into a nice turn there. And he's found Labiad. Oh, he's got to hit the target there. He's got to be really, really disappointed. Not sure what happened. I've accidentally skipped the replay. It was a nice play from Groeneveld down the left-hand side. Whips it in well. I think Labiad will be very disappointed with that. And as this will probably come to a close. Yeah, it does. That's full time, guys. And it's a good win in the end. A little bit of a scare when Vitesse equalised, and then really they had a couple of opportunities again from the same sort of areas. Really, they were whipping the ball in and just winning the headers. Couldn't quite deal with it. So that's certainly an area that we're going to need to work on, going to need to improve on. But I think in terms of the attacking, as you can see here, the build-up play really spot on. And as I said, you know, I've been trying to drill it in really since we've started this series. That's the sort of way we want to try and play. I want to try and play possession-based, front foot, attacking football. And so far, so good. As we're getting off of Veltman here. Ziyech actually out for 8 weeks with a dislocated shoulder. So that's really frustrating. He'll be a big, big miss. Labiad, despite the fact he scored the goal, didn't actually play very well. So it's going to be interesting to see what sort of happens with that position over next few weeks. We've actually got an offer of 7.5 million from Burnley for Joel Veltman. We'll try and haggle. They've said we can get 8.7, so you know what, we'll try for 9, and we'll see what Sean Dyche is saying. Let's have a look right here. That's for 9. He wants 7 points. Well, that's ridiculous, mate. Yeah, that sort of thing does annoy me. Now we'll go to 8.7. That's what they said we should be asking for. And yeah, he's happy with that. So 8.7. I'll accept that. I mean, Veltman hasn't actually played for us yet. We've been playing Christensen. And we got Matsraoui as well. who's injured at the moment, but he is scheduled to return soon. So you know, in that position, we're pretty, you know, we're looking solid, we're looking good. And as you'll see here, doing the training, a couple of players going up in rating. Matthias de Ligt in particular, 84 rated now, really impressive. And so far he's been good. So long may that continue. Just have a look at the calendar now, and I'll show you when we'll be back. There's only one we can come back for. What a big game! PSV away in the next episode. I'm going to play the Groningen game in between that, and then we'll have PSV away. So really excited for that one, and I hope you'll all join me in episode 3 for that. Please do let me know what you think of this series so far. Do you think you know, you'll continue to watch it? Have you enjoyed the 2 episodes? I'm releasing both these episodes on the same day, sort of like a premiere for the series, so to speak. See how it goes. So let me know. Keep giving me feedback on you know, what I can do to improve, what you like, etc. And I really will appreciate that, and I'll try and act on it as best as I can. But for now, it's time to round it off there. So if you've enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Do be sure to give me a follow on Twitter at Bromo018. The Twitter handle is in the description, so go and check that out. And on that note, I'm Bromo18, and I'll see you soon.